Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
And welcome into Chet Looney Stadium. I'm Kyle Kirsten along with Ron Strong as we bring you action in week number 8 between the Fredericktown Freddies, who bring their 6-1 record in to battle the East Knox Bulldogs at 1-6. And Ron, you look at these two teams, the records are complete opposite, and the styles of play are complete opposite.
Yeah, we were talking about that before we went on. So you got the running game versus the passing game. So it's just going to all depend. Now, we saw Fredericktown played last week, and it's, I don't know, in my opinion, it seemed to take them a lot to, get into the groove of things. They finally did in overtime. It took a long time. But you know what? Week number 8, like you said, first week of high school football where I have to dig into the closet and find my flannel shirt. It's going to be a little chilly out here, so the passing game is going to be a little bit more difficult because hands are going to start to get cold. It's going to be a little harder for the quarterback to grip the ball. So it'll be fun to watch and see how everything plays out for Jax Lester, the quarterback there for East Knox.
And one thing about Jax Lester is I watched that man for the last 4 years play East Knox football, and he's used to the elements, as they say, and he's a tough kid. And this year he's leading the KMAC in passing yards. He's got over 1,300 yards coming into this game with 17 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. And then you flip the side over to the other quarterback, Blake Sipe, another senior who's been involved heavily with the Fredericktown varsity football program for 3 years. He's a little bit more on the ground. He's coming in here. He's got over 700 yards rushing and close to 537 yards rushing. But he's just a different type of player. He keeps it on the ground and kind of keeps that whole entire offense steady underneath him.
Yep. So it's going to be fun to watch. I always, the opposite play is always fun because, does the running game just, stay on the ground, run the clock as much as they can, keep the ball out of the hands of East Knox, and then, when they have the ball, East Knox is they're just going to bombs away and try to get the most they can right out of the gate.
And when they're going bombs away, they got 3 options down the field. Now, one of them may not be as much of a factor tonight because his older brother, Gary, who was with us in the booth, decided to take an atomic bomb to him and drop him off the top of the table when they were doing their best WWE impersonation. But that is Dakota Cooper, who's got 25 receptions for 355 yards, 5 touchdowns. And one other thing that's interesting, Ron, as you look at these 3 wide receivers, Beatty's got 26 receptions, 351 yards. Clark's 21 receptions, 344 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. So Lester doesn't have a favorite. Lester spreads that ball around, and the defense for the Fredericktown Freddies are going to have to know where all 3 of them are at the exact same time.
Yeah, it's absolutely. So you get 3, 4, maybe even 5 coming out of the backfield that he can target. It makes the defense kind of so they're going to have to. And I guess so. Okay.
This is Ron's first time at East Knox, and you try to warn him about this horn, and it's just a whole thing you got to experience.
Okay, so you guys weren't kidding about the horn,
Yes.
so I get it.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to know where the machine for heart thing is,
Yes,
because
yes.
that just
Defibrillator took the life out of you.
Just took a couple beats away. Tone that down, please. Can you turn the volume down? All right, now I know.
Now you know. And what you're also going to see, and one of the things I like to see, we saw at the end of last week's game, Gavin Toombs kind of stepped up, big plays in overtime, was able to help them get the win. But one of the things also, Gavin Toombs, he leads the KMAC in sacks.
Right.
And you look at the line here for the East Knox Bulldogs, not a lot of big kids up front. Just upperclassmen, but they just don't have that size that kind of matches what Gavin Toombs can bring around there. And his big arms, his long arms can really get in those passing lanes and cause problems.
Oh, and he's aggressive too, man. He hunts down the ball. It's like deer season, He does everything that he can, to go after that ball, and he does a great job. He's got speed, and he loves to hit.
Indeed. So we will see how this game plays out as they get ready for action. It will be East Knox kicking off to Fredericktown, as Fredericktown had won the toss East Knox won the toss and deferred to the second half. So doing the kicking duties for the Bulldogs will be Stephen Carver, 6'2", 180-pound senior. And we've got, I believe that is Gibson, along with 32, Dickerson in the backfield for the Freddies looking to return this. Now, they are going to shift it up here as they kind of have a suspect of trickery here on this kickoff as they're getting lined up and moving the team. The Freddies are the receiving team in tight over here against the East Knox sideline as Gavin Toombs is introducing himself to his opponent. And I think they will finally be ready here as the officials come set. As we get ready for the Knox County Veterans Services Friday Night Lights week number 8 game between East Knox and Fredericktown. And it's going to be a short squib kick, and it's going to bounce off the up man's hand, and it's going to be East Knox ball if they've got it. We will see. And it is.
Well, that's kind of what you want to do. You got a flag now on the play. It's after the play. In there was Gavin Toombs. We talked about him. So the flag went out. So it's going to be a personal foul on somebody. Little extracurricular thing. So the officials are going to be on it right out of the gate to calm them down. But East Knox will have the ball 1st and 10. So what a great first play of the game, really. I mean,
that's how you get that momentum. You're 1-6. You're coming in against 6-1. Now, we've seen Fredericktown a couple times this season, and one thing I do note about Fredericktown is they have the propensity to sometimes play to their opponent, meaning their talent on the Freddies might be a little bit elevated compared to the talent on the opponent's team, but they will get a little mentally lapsed. They won't stay disciplined. They'll get out of their spots, and they will not have as a sharp a game as you would expect against a team. And when you give up an onside kick like this, you're really in that boat. Now, the only thing that kind of helps pull that momentum away is this big penalty, and so it's going to actually move the ball back all the way inside East Knox territory to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they had, great field position there at the 50. Now they're starting, like you said, the 35, 36-yard line. Here we go.
So Lester will be lined up in a shotgun. He's going to have one on each hip, one split far right, one to the near side, left. Looks over that defense, takes snap, turns, hands it off. It's going to be Boyd off the left side. He's got nowhere to go, and he'll get eaten up by a host of Freddies, and I believe big number 45 led the way.
Yes, kind of ran into a brick wall, led by McFerrin in on the tackle. A few other ones.
We called his name quite a bit last week. He had a pretty decent game for them. Another name to watch there on that defensive side is Camden Clutter. Second in the KMAC with 85 tackles. He's also got 2 fumble recoveries and 3 sacks on the season. So Lester again comes set, shotgun formation. Boyd on his left-hand hip as he takes a snap, looks back. He's got time. He's looking down that far sideline. It's one-on-one coverage, and it's great coverage, but caught by the receiver at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds right about the 26-yard line. Excellent down the field play, and he hooked up with his wide receiver there. I believe that was number 13.
Yeah, number 13. It was Kaysen Fawcett. What a great pass and a great catch.
There's nothing wrong with that coverage as Blake Sipes was with him one-on-one down the far sideline. But Lester delivered an absolute dime over the shoulder, and it's going to be first down at the 26-yard line of Fredericktown. Shotgun formation again, 2 split right. Turns, hands it off. Boyd off that left side, nowhere to go. And Ron, we looked at the numbers over the year starting out this game, and Boyd has got 309 yards total on 72 attempts, so it's not where they really try to go. They just try to keep a defense honest with the run game, let you know we will hand it off every now and then. But Lester is the main point of attack for this team.
Gavin Toombs making himself noticeable right out of the gate. They're like, he was in on that tackle once again, ran right into him. He just pushed the rusher back about 2 yards. It was a great play.
Shotgun formation again, man in motion from left to right. He's going to come short. His board's in the backfield. Lester takes it. He rolls that way. He's going to look for a receiver on an out route, and he kind of stumbled and fell. I believe it was 13 again he was going for.
Yeah, lost his footing coming across the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for East Knox, if he would have kept his footing, that would have been probably a pretty good play. Instead, 3rd down and 9 to go.
We'll see what the Freddies defense comes up with here as they are looking to get off the field quickly, get that offense back on the field. And one of the things you'll notice is when the Freddy's offense shows up, it's going to be a complete change of style and pace. They will use all 8 hours of the play clock, every single play. So 3rd down and long here for the Bulldogs. Jackson takes the snap as he's going to look to the right. He's got a receiver there at the 20, and it's Fawcett, and he got popped as soon as he caught it. And I don't think that's going to be enough for a first down. I'll make it 4th.
Yeah, Aiden Ebersol, the tackle there for the Fredericktown Freddies, right there at the 20-yard line. So that was a big hit. Brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs.
4th, and they're technically calling it 3 as the Bulldogs look to the sideline for the play call. Lester's content with what he sees, and he comes up to the line of scrimmage, make sure his linemen are on the same page. Boyd will be in the backfield with him on his left-hand hip. They'll send 2 out to the far side left. Shotgun formation as he comes set, takes a snap. He's going to look left. He's still looking left on the slant, and he's got it again. Fawcett, and a great job of being patient to allow that play to develop as he was looking at Fawcett on the out route, and then he was able to catch him on the, or excuse me, not Fawcett on the out route, letting him set up the slant route, and a beautifully delivered ball there for a first down. So it's 1st and goal.
That's one of the things I think Fredericktown in the secondary, they're really going to have to pay a little attention, go into more maybe of a man-to-man back in the secondary because they've got receivers going everywhere.
Going to shorten up the field now as they've got it inside the 10-yard line, right about the 6. Shotgun formation again. Lester with Boyd in the backfield takes us out. We got flags, and we've got what kind of penalties? It's going to be a timeout. East Knox is going to take a timeout, so we will too. Our score here, Fredericktown nothing, East Knox nothing. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Out of the time up we come as Lester shotgun formation fakes the handoff again, a quick slant, and he's got him. And that was Fawcett all day long on that drive as he was able to hook up with him there on a quick little 6-yard slant route. And the Bulldogs said, I will answer your 1 and 6 with a onside kick, touchdown drive to start the game.
That's a pretty impressive drive for East Knox coming out of the gate.
There's no doubt they were ready to do that. So Carver will get ready to do the extra point duties as the kick is up. No good. Our score, East Knox 6, Fredericktown nothing. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
So after that opening onside kick by the East Knox Bulldogs, they marched the ball all the way downfield and put 6 on the board between Lester and Fawcett. And we stand at a 6-0 score for the Fredericktown Freddies to get their first chance on offense.
Yeah, even though that the kick resulted in a 15-yard penalty, pushed them back, didn't disturb them, didn't rattle them at all. They got back out there offensively. East Knox, that was actually a really impressive drive.
Very well coordinated. Sprinkled in the run enough to keep them honest, but Lester and Fawcett had the connection working after that first big pass play. So Carver will get set to kick it off again. This time it'll shoot past all the up men and go out of bounds. That'll be an illegal procedure and be 1st and 10 Freddies at their own 35-yard line. Might just stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage player of the game. Brought to you each and every week. Brian's.
Well, what was a rip-roaring start to this game. A lot of passing, some runs, pass, run, touchdown, boom. Now we go into the Fredericktown offense where, like you said, take some 8 hours for 8 minutes and wind the first quarter down.
I would be shocked. I mean, seriously, short of a turnover, I'd be shocked if East Knox sees the ball again here in the first quarter with 8:34 to go.
I think you're right. And you know what? It works for them, though. I mean, Fredericktown is they're pretty, consistent in their offense. It works for them. They move the ball methodically down the field each and every time. Might have some penalties every now and then, but, we're not going to see anything any different.
So Sipes will come set underneath center in the usual T formation. Parker will be in motion. He's going to turn. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be a dive right up that middle, and that's going to be Ashcraft, I believe. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't even know where the ball is. It's all the way back here at the 40-yard line. There were so many people clumped in there. I'm not sure where they're going to spot it. Maybe a yard of 2 or 3 yards.
I'm going to say forward momentum got him all the way across the 40 to the 42. So make it second down. We'll call it about 7 now as the Freddies look over to the sideline for the play call. Cash Parker on that last carry. Again, line up in a T formation. Sipes comes set. Parker in motion, turns, pitches to Parker. He had traffic in the backfield, was able to get up, and a good job defensively by the Bulldogs, clogging all the holes and not giving them a whole lot of room to operate.
Yeah, Wyatt McDonald was able to grab the ankles and drop him down, so a great tackle by the 175 junior linebacker.
So third down, we'll call it 5. As they need to get just to the 49-yard line. Keep this drive alive. Sipe will get under center. It's going to be Parker this time. Cash Parker in motion. He'll get the pitch. He'll cut it up the middle across the 45. He's got nowhere to go. Might have had a little better opportunity to get around that corner. But either way, is a gain of 2 on third down and brings up a 4th and 3.
Well, if you watch the East Knox defense, they've got 5 defensive linemen. They're just lining up there. So they kind of are very familiar, watching tape, very familiar with what the offense is going to do for Fredericktown. So they're just clumping up the middle, put 5 guys there, 2 behind them. They got 3 in the secondary.
These are the kind of plays you got to be careful. This is where Gavin Toombs makes his money, as he will often sneak out of that line in a play-action sense as they line up in a shotgun formation. Sipes deep. Parker in motion from left to right, takes a snap. Sipes follows him off that right side. He's got blockers around the corner across the 50, and he'll fall forward enough for a first down and keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, grabbed around the neck there. Logan Hersenberg with the tackle. And if it wasn't for him, I think it would have gone. He was going to be in the end zone.
Sipes gives him that ability. Get around that corner, give him a little more space when you start him off in a shotgun formation. Takes advantage of that speed, but he's also not afraid to drop his shoulder and push through as well. So again, a shotgun formation. Kind of a spread T in front of him. Man in motion, Parker from right to left. He's going to fake the handoff to him, follows off the right side, made a man miss up to the 46, and he'll go down right there, a gain of about 3.
Yeah, once again, we mentioned this name, just did. We'll do it again. Hersenberg with the tackle for East Knox.
So nice methodical drive per usual to start this game for the Freddies. As he will come set and get underneath center. T formation. And we got all types of motion on the front of that line. It looks like it's going to be encroachment on the defense, and it is. So free 5 yards for the Freddies.
Yeah, if you're a defense and knowing what the Fredericktown offense is going to do, you get a little anxious because you want to try to break that line a little faster, get in the backfield and drop them, but unfortunately they were a little too premature, resulting in 5 yards.
So it makes it second down and about 3. Ball just outside that 40-yard line of East Knox as Sipes is under center, pitches to Parker off that right side, and he'll drop his shoulder up to about the 40-yard line. Don't think he'll have enough for that first down. He'll be about a yard shy, bringing up a third.
Landon Boyd with the tackle there for East Knox.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's action. Mr. Water Heater Guy, Velvet Ice Cream, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Ariel Corporation, Citywide Solutions, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, and Danbury Senior Living. So third and short here as the Freddies come set. Sipes turns, pitches it to Parker. Parker off that right side. He's going to push the pile, spin a couple more yards forward.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a little late by Boyd to come flying in there. I think the whistle had blown twice, and they were getting ready to start the second play when he finally showed up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I thought that was like Superman flying through the air, man. His body was just like going right over top, right on top. The official was there. And, boy, some early penalties.
3 of them
really
so far.
Hurting East Knox right here. They've given them, about 20 yards.
Indeed. And you gave up, you were able to overcome it on that first drive when you had the penalty to start the game off on the onside kick. But, yeah, they're going to have to make sure they don't let the yellow flag dictate the rest of their game. Otherwise, it's going to be a struggle to stay in it. So first down and 10 now as the Freddies are just outside that red zone at the 23-yard line. 21-yard line. T formation as Sipes is under center. Parker in motion, turns the pitch to Parker. He gets it off that right side, breaks the tackle up into the cross the 20. Down to about the 15-yard line.
Yep. Well, if it's working,
keep going.
Just keep on doing it. And like I said, they're not changing what they do. They're just going to keep doing what they do. And it's proved to help them. It's proved to be a winner.
So Sipes will come set underneath center again as he sends Parker in motion, pitches it again to Parker off that right side. He follows blockers, bounces this one to the outside, and he's going to get the Peter. Touchdown, Freddies.
Yeah, that was a great run because he went in, he cut inside just a little bit, bumped off of one of the secondary guys, went to the outside, and he had nothing but green grass ahead of him. So excellent run.
So a 16-yard touchdown score by Kirk Parker. Ties the ball game up at 6 apiece as they were managed about 5 minutes off that play clock with 3:36 to go here in the first quarter. Game clock. Brand will kick it. It'll be up. It'll be good. Our score here. Oh, we got another penalty at the end of the play. We'll cover that when we come back. Our score, Fredericktown 7, East Knox 6. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Ariel Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
So after one possession each team has shown that they can score as they have a 7-6 game here. The extra point being the only difference as the penalty after the extra point was on Fredericktown, a personal foul. So that'll move the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's where Brand will tee it up to kick it off. And back deep to return for the Freddies will be a host of players. Rush Beatty, Fawcett, and I believe Clark, as Clark will be the deep man setting up at about his own 25-yard line. Brand comes set as he approaches it, gets his right foot into it. A high end-over-end kick is going to bounce at about the 35, roll to about the 30, be picked up there right on the sideline and go out of bounds as the receiver for the Bulldogs. So that was a interesting, I don't know, did he just not realize where he was on the field when he picked that up. You'd almost want to let that go and get back out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it was really kind of hard from this angle to see what actually happened. I don't know whether he caught the ball, and then when he went to take a run or stepped on the out of bounds. Either way, 1st and 10 with East Knox with the ball.
At their own 30-yard line, we'll see if the Freddy's defense does any kind of changing here as they kind of diced apart by that passing attack from the Bulldogs. Lester with Boyd in the backfield. Shotgun formation, takes a snap, looks. He's looking down the far sideline here. He's going for Clark, and incomplete as Logan Clark had a step on the defender.
Yeah, he had a step, and I think what happened, the receiver turned inside. The ball was more on the outside. If he would just turn the other way, we might have seen a different result of that. But, man, Lester, what an arm. He's got a rifle on him.
He does, and very accurate. He's not too far off on these misses. So it makes it 2nd down and 10 now as the ball rests on the far hash mark. Lester again, shotgun formation. His normal counterpart in the backfield with him on his right-hand hip is Boyd. Turns, hands it off. Boyd this time takes the carry, goes off that right side. He got a little momentum across the 30, but that quickly changed. And he'll go down after a gain of about a yard. That'll make it 3rd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs, and this is not where you want to be if they're them. You got to stay pace with the Freddies.
You do. Now, they've connected on some of their passing, so they're going to definitely go back to the air again. And it looks like maybe the Freddies have done a little adjusting in the secondary. It looks like they're playing a little bit more of a man coverage. So we'll kind of keep our eyes on this play and see what happens.
So 3rd down, and we'll call it 8. As the ball rests at the 32-yard line. Lester with Boyd in the backfield takes a snap, rolls out. He's got pressure coming. He throws to Fawcett at the 43, and he got underneath it, and that's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, nice little run there by that receiver, Fawcett, man. He just kind of right underneath the secondary. Beautiful pass, nice catch.
So it keeps the drive alive and keeps the Bulldogs on the march as that pushes the ball all the way out to the 43-yard line. They come up to the line of scrimmage again. Shotgun formation. Fawcett and Clark out split left. Beatty near side to the right as Boyd's on the left-hand hip. Lester pitches it over to Boyd. He's going to try to cut in between 2 defenders and was not able to get anywhere as he got maybe a yard, no more.
Yeah, Kirk Parker with the tackle there for the Freddies. It's a nice grab of the ankles to drop him there with the only 2-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Well, 2nd and 9 for the East Knox Bulldogs. This is a second drive here of the first half for them. Lester will come out again. Shotgun formation this time. Fawcett and Clark will be near side right. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to be a quick hitter to Fawcett, and he was behind him. An unusual miss there by Lester as he's typically right on the money, but he threw it behind his receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, that ball was actually tipped right at the line of scrimmage, and I think Parker got his arms up. I think it deflected off of him, which is why the ball went a little astray. Good defense there, and I don't think it was an on-purpose hit. I think it accidentally hit. It was not a really good pass, but it proved to be a good play for the Freddies.
So 3rd down and 8 as they come to the line of scrimmage again. Shotgun formation. 2 to the near side right as Boyd's in the backfield. Lester takes a snap. Pressure comes across the middle. He's got his receiver there, and he'll be inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Should be enough for a 1st down as Hirschenberg with the reception. Probably could have had more, but he lost his footing.
He did. You know, the grass is high. It's a little wet, so he did lose his footing. And there, once again, we talked about how many different receivers does Lester have to target, and pretty much 4 or 5. You know, kind of keeps your defense on your toes.
It is a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And as a high school team, you don't expect to have that many kids with that capability of catching the ball. But East Knox is blessed in that sense with this team. So Lester will have a man in motion from right to left and check him back up. Takes a snap, follows his blocker right up the middle. He's got a crease across the 40 up to the 30, and he'll get pulled down right at the 30-yard line. Another 1st down.
Jackson Lester up the
I really like the play calling offensively for East Knox because you're really keeping the defense on their toes because you're thinking they're going to pass the ball, and that time they do a little quarterback draw right up the middle, and it gains, 12 yards out of it. It's a nice play, nice run as we come towards the end of the first quarter.
So these Knox Bulldogs have shown up to play here tonight as they keep marching down the field. Shotgun formation for Lester. He'll have two split out far side left. Boyd on his left-hand hip as he sends a man in motion from right to left. Takes a snap. He looks that way. He's going to go to Fawcett again on the out route, and he's got it and made a man miss. And he'll step out of bounds. We'll see where they say it goes. Right about the 22-yard line. So a little bit shy of that marker, and it'll bring up second down. And that will be the end of our first quarter. Our score here is East Knox 6, Fredericktown 7. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer event. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Start of the second quarter. Our score is Fredericktown 7, East Knox 6, but the Bulldogs are on the march as they are going to come out here to start the second quarter. Second down and 2 at the Freddy's 22-yard line. They're going to switch things up, and Lester will get underneath center in an I formation. One split left. Takes a snap, goes off that left side, and a huge hole across the 20. And he'll get that first down. It was almost a missed assignment somewhere along that line.
Yeah, good play. They were just content to get the first down and go from there. So East Knox on the attack once again.
So slow and steady view the Freddy's play, and a little bit more open and free for the Bulldogs. As they come set now again, shotgun formation. Fawcett and Beatty will be split out far side right, Clark far side right, as Beatty will be in tight left on the tight end slot. Turns, hands it off to Boyd right up that middle. He found a crease up to the 15, and he'll go down just at about the 13 there. Biggest gain he's had all night. I'm going to make it second down and about 5. Tell you, the offense we're seeing tonight for the Bulldogs does not resemble a 1-6 team.
No, not at all.
So again, Lester, shotgun formation, turns, pump fakes. It's going to be a quick slant there again, trying to get Fawcett, but a lot of hands up there for the Freddies.
Man, yeah, he was threw that ball right between about 3 different Freddies and unable to connect with his main receiver there, Fawcett, at least tonight's main receiver, because he's connected with him a couple times already.
And man has stepped up big time in this game. Yeah, like you said, he was trying to thread the needle on that one. I mean, there wasn't much of a hole. So makes it third down and 5 as they come out again, shotgun formation. And we'll see here, the officials aren't going to give it to him. Didn't think it was enough of a jump there by the defense. Lester checks the sideline, comes set. 2 seconds on the play clock, gets it off, turns, hands it off. Boyd off that right side. He got hit initially, was not able to bounce off of it. And he'll go down a gain of maybe about a half yard.
Yeah, Fredericktown in on that one. They read that play all the way too. McFerrin in there with the tackle. It's going to make it fourth down, 5 yards to go. Now they can still get a first down here, so they don't have to score. There's plenty of room to get the first down, so you don't have to get it all in this play.
So we'll see what they come up with here as they break huddle. Looks like shotgun formation with Clark and Fawcett split far side right. Boyd on the right-hand hip of Lester as he comes set, looks over that defense. Takes a snap. He's going to look. He's going to go right over the middle, and a great play there defensively. Last minute shooting in, I believe, is Davis.
Yeah, great play. Nice diving. Without that, that was probably 6 points.
Yeah.
But a good play back there in the secondary. I believe number 5, Caden Gibson, able to get his hands on the ball. So excellent play. Turned over, and 1st and 10 for Fredericktown.
So the Freddies will start their second possession of the ball game at the 12-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the first half, leading 7-6. Over under that East Knox gets the ball back with more than 3 minutes left. Slipe will come under center, T formation. Parker will be in motion. It's going to be a quick dive right up the middle by Auker, and he'll keep that pile moving. Gets out to about the 19-yard line, and a nice gain, give him a little more breathing room. Thanks to some of our sponsors: Buckeye Stoves, Pizza Cottage, Spearman Financial Services, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Howard Hilton, Griffin Insurance, Starting Point in Knox County, and the Knox County Veteran Services Office. So 2nd down and 4, as again Sipe underneath center, T formation. Parker in motion, turns again. Auker gets the handoff right up the middle on the dive. This time not as much room to operate, and gets about a half yard before he's dragged down.
There's so many bodies in there. I don't even know how they get a yard out of the play because there's like 8 people just crammed into the middle.
It is a very limited laned freeway.
Yeah.
If you, about a motorcycle is about the best thing you could use to try to find your way through it.
Really no replays here, but if you just watch every plays, when they run it up the middle, see how many people and how many bodies are tucked in there.
So again, Sipes under center, turns, pitches it. This is Parker off the left side, the right side. He's able to get up to the 24. They're going to say maybe 25.
Yeah, looks like he got the first down.
Yep.
Yeah.
First down for the Freddies.
Steady Eddie, like the tortoise and the hare. Just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and
boom,
even
boom.
last week, in such a close game,
no sense of urgency.
No.
Do-do. And here they come. They get the job done. Talk about calm under pressure. That is one way to describe this offense. There is no deviating from its pace. So again, Sipes under center. He got hit by a couple of his own players on that one, but was able to get it off to Parker, who got around the left side across the 30, and he'll get finally met up by a bunch of Bulldogs at about the 37-yard line, but another gain of about 8.
Yeah, Jax Lester in on the tackle there for the Bulldogs.
So 2nd down now and 2.
Brought down by a pack of dogs.
As the Freddies look to the sideline for their play call. 7:43 to go here in the first half. 7-6 is our score. Mind you, next week we will have these East Knox Bulldogs as they play host to Centerburg. And Freddies will go home to play host to the Danville Blue Devils. Sipe underneath center. Man in motion is Parker. He gets the pitch. He cuts it up the middle. He's got a crease. He's got a seam. One man to beat across the 45. And he got tripped up there. Good job of open field tackle, but enough for a first down.
Yeah, nice shoestring tackle there as well. I believe it was number 12.
13, my friend, Fawcett.
Okay, we'll go with that.
So 1st down for the Freddies as they are just outside of East Knox territory. Ball resting at the 48-yard line. Another beautiful night here in Ohio. Temperatures right around 60 degrees at game time. Dropped down into the 40s tonight, but you couldn't ask for better football weather than this. All year long. Sipes takes a snap, pitches at Parker. He's got an absolute convoy.
Oh, my goodness.
Trucking through everybody inside of East Knox territory. Fawcett's the only man there, and he was able to bring him down at the 20-yard line, but that was an absolute power run.
Man, he got stuck into an escape room, found the secret code, and, man, off to the races he went.
What a absolute devastating drive here by the Freddies as they've had 2 big runs by the Parker brothers. Kirk reeled one off, and then his brother Cash said, I got you. And they are down inside the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Sipe comes set in a T formation as he looks over the defense. Parker in motion, turns, pitches it. This is going to be Cash off that left side. He's got a crease, made a man miss to the 15, and then he's going to be picked up and put down. as the Bulldogs rallied together and stopped him, but not after a gain of 5.
Yeah, it literally picked him up off the ground and slammed him down there.
So second down, 5 yards for the Freddies.
Second and 5 for the Freddies.
A couple substitutions go in and out for the Bulldogs as the Freddies are really getting into their groove here. Dropped it down into first gear, running at about 100 RPMs, just enough to keep the motor alive. As they come up underneath center, they're going to move out into a shotgun formation. Packed in tight to the left. And what we got, offsides? I think we do. At least that's what the far official said. Yep, it's going to be encroachment on the defense. So a free 5 yards will put it just shy of that first down. And it keeps it second and about a yard. So again, shotgun formation for the Freddies. Sipes is going to have Toombs behind him. Expect the big, oh, what are we doing now? Now what are we doing? A timeout? Timeout for East Knox. So our score, Fredericktown 7, East Knox 6. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options.
So timeout there by East Knox as they are on their heels here defensively. A little more dramatic offensive series here for the Freddies. A couple big runs by the Parker brothers. A costly offsides penalty from the defensive front, and you're looking at a 2nd and 1. Ball resting at about the 9-yard line. As the Freddies again, shotgun formation, Toombs lined up in the pistol. See if they can actually get this play off. Takes a snap, turns, fakes, going to follow it off that left side of Sipe. He made a man miss. I don't know how he missed him, but he did. And Sipe was able to push forward up to the 5-yard line. Looked like he was going to get wrapped up around the ankles, but he must have put on some Crisco. And the defender just slid right off.
Nice little sidestep to the inside through that defender for a loop, man. So nice run there. Got the first down. It's 1st and goal here for the Freddies.
7-6 is our score again as the clock continues to roll. We're down to 4:51. As the Freddies look to their wristbands from the play call to the sideline. Again, it's going to be a shotgun formation. Toombs will be behind Sipes. Takes a snap, turns. Toombs this time gets it, and he's met right at the point of attack, and I don't know how that young man took him down by himself, but he did, as I believe that was Boyd on the tackle.
Yeah, nice tackle. Got shot right into the backfield, too, so a great job there.
So it brings up 2nd and goal now for the Freddies. Mind you to stick around for the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show as the bands from both Fredericktown and East Knox will be performing. The East Knox will also have their alumni band members with them. So back to the T formation go the Freddies as Sipes will get underneath center. Takes a snap, turns, pitches. That's going to be Parker off the right side. Cuts it back up into the middle. Makes a couple man miss, but they were able to hold him tight, and he was not able to get in. A gain of about 4, and it'll make it 3rd down and goal from the 3. It's not fancy. It's not flashy. It's not gaudy or exciting. But it is darn sure effective.
It's very effective, yeah.
So Sipe underneath center, Parker in motion, pitches it to him off that right side, turns it up and in. Touchdown, Freddies. So Cirque Parker with a 3-yard touchdown run to cap off this drive for the Freddies that started all the way back at their own 12-yard line. And chewed up about 7 minutes off the play clock. I told you it'd be under almost 3 minutes by the time the Bulldogs got the ball back.
I don't know. I should have taken it.
So Brand will step out on the field to kick the extra point. As he will come set, the ball will be teed up right about the 11-yard line. High snap, ball is down, pressure's there, but he got it up, he got it in. And our score is Fredericktown 14, East Knox 6. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
Cold showers, leaky water heater. This looks like a job for Mr. Water Heater Guy, here to save the day. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $2.25. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing, incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up, and hot water heater problems away.
So we got 3:19 to go here in the first half. 14-6 is our score. In a game of oddities, it started off with an onside kick recovered by East Knox. They were able to quickly march downfield underneath their passing attack to score. But since then, Fredericktown has hung 14 unanswered points on them and eaten up about 20 minutes of the game clock. So Brand gets his foot into a high end over end kick. It's going to be taken by the up man at the 20, across the 25 to the 30. A stutter step there out to the 33. And there he will go down. It will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Griffin Garver got down there quickly for the Freddies for the takedown.
So we'll see what the Bulldog offense is able to do. And one of the weird things is they're going to get the ball to start the second half. So Fredericktown will be one of the few teams to hold the title of playing a football game and never receiving the opening half kickoff or the second half kickoff. As Lester breaks huddle in a shotgun formation. Fawcett far side right. Clark near side to the left. Boyd gets the handoff. He's got a blocker off that right side. He made a man miss as that was Sipes, but that was enough for the teammates to rally. And he got maybe a yard.
Well, that's one of the things with the Freddies and the defense. If one guy's there quickly to slow him down, you know there's going to be about 3 or 4 other guys not too far behind, and we saw that right there. Gain of about a half a yard. I know they gave him a yard, but literally it was a half a yard.
Hardest working man out there on the field tonight has got to be Boyd. It's got to be his probably 7th or 8th carry so far, and I don't think other than the one run where he got about 4 or 5 yards, he's gotten more than a yard each time. Toombs has said, I've had enough of this. I'm going to eat you for dinner and put you down, as he adds to his K-Mac leading sack total. I believe that will put him at 8 on the season.
Yeah. Nice job leading the way.
I wondered when he was showing up. I mean, for the most part, Jackson Lester has had a rather clean pocket. He hasn't really been harassed a whole lot back there in the pocket. His line has done a good job of keeping him clean. Now, he does a great job of getting the ball out of there, too. He's not sitting around dancing, hoping and wishing, but when you got 18 receivers that come out on the field, you can throw to any one of them. I kind of guess that helps out. So Lester will be shotgun in again. He's going to have Boyd on his left-hand hip. It's going to be heavy to the left side. Boyd will go out of the backfield in motion. Lester's going to look. He's going to pump fake, and now pressure comes again. And I tell you what, they must have found the secret sauce, as that's 2 sacks in a row by these Freddies defenders.
Yeah, that time it was Camden Clutter. Once again, like you said, he had enough of it. So they are just slamming through that offensive line right now. And looks like we have a timeout.
Yep, Freddies are going to take a timeout, stop the clock at 1:44. We're going to step away, too. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court is a Levering Management skilled nursing center.
We come back to action again here to reset. Score is 14-6. Fredericktown on top of East Knox. And Got a minute 44 to go in the first half. Bulldogs offense has taken 2 giant negative plays backwards. It brings up a 4th down and 25, something like that.
Yeah.
They've got to get out to the 42-yard line. The ball currently rests at the 15. For those of you at home want to do math, go ahead and knock yourself out. But I gave up math about 2 hours ago. So back deep to do the kicking duties will be Stephen Carver. And set up the return, I believe it looks like Gibson at about his own, right in the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. Carver right up against his own goal line at the 1.
Oh.
High snap. He's able to get it. He gets his foot into it. It's a decent low kick. It's going to hit and take a East Knox roll down inside the 45. Come to rest at the 44. Nice little punt there. Switches the field up a little bit. And we'll see here now what the Freddies are able to do with a minute 37. I can tell you one thing they'll do. They'll take it all the way down to 1 second before they score.
Yeah,
I promise you that.
Yeah, for a high snap, I mean, he did a really good job of grabbing the ball and getting a pretty decent kick because he had 2 guys coming right at him. So not a bad kick. I think it hit a Freddie.
Hit the up man.
Yeah,
yeah.
It
the
around
gunner.
the 46.
Yep. So they're going to get it inside East Knox territory at the 46. They're going to go spread offense here. They're going to send Toombs way out far side left.
Oh, watch for that across the middle. They've had. Yeah,
You're
here we
seeing
go.
it too.
Here we go.
No safeties deep. If he can get past his defender, he's got it. But this time, Sipes is going to keep it. He's got to push his blocker out of the way as he tried to get around that corner. And unfortunately, I think he ran into his own traffic. And that brings up a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, the Cole Burnside, the offensive line there, he was right in his way, and so, get out of my way, pushed his middle of his back. It didn't help much. Got a yard out of it.
Makes it 2nd down and 9. You wouldn't know they're under time crunch right now, by the way, because there is no change of pace. All right, Sipes will come over center. They're going back to the T formation. Motion. He's going to fake it. This is what you're looking for, a backswing, and it is wide open on the backside. He's got one man to beat, and Boyd was a touchdown saver right there, but enough for a 1st down, and I believe they'll probably stop the clock with a timeout. I couldn't see if he was stopping it because of the 1st down or a timeout. Either way, yep, they're going to stop it with a timeout for Fredericktown, so we will step out too. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
So we got less than a minute to go. Ball sitting at the East Knox 34-yard line as Fredericktown has a 1st and 10 on the screenplay there to Parker.
Something kind of tells me, though, that the Freddies are working their way to try to put another 7 points on the board. Wouldn't you think?
100%.
Less than a minute to go.
And you're kind of feeling the wind pull out of the East Knox sideline. They did a great job that 1st quarter. 2nd quarter got a little tougher, and now it's going to be a tough slow as Sipe keeps it himself up to the 30 to the 34. They'll go down there, and they're going to have to move quick. I think that's the most urgency I've seen from the head coach over there for Fredericktown. Get to the line. But even now, they're still slow-paced as the clock continues to roll. 5 seconds have gone off. 6, 7, almost 10 as Sipe finally comes set underneath center. Still taking his time. I mean, no rush. We're going play action back to Sipe from Parker. He's got one man to beat. He's got to get out of bounds, and he does as he stops the clock with 18 seconds to go. Again, one play, 18 seconds. That's all I'm saying, Gary. You can side-eye me from over there, buddy.
That's 3 plays, man. That's 3 plays. And I mean, come on. 18 seconds. As long as you get out of bounds. They got another timeout to go if they wanted to.
I think they still got 2. East Knox, I know, took 2 for sure. I think they've only taken 1 unless I'm missing something, that wouldn't be the first time. But the clock is stopped, 18 seconds to go. Ball is inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Go to a hybrid shotgun formation here as Sipes is deep in the set. Takes a snap. He's going to look. He's looking deep. He's got his receiver there, and it's caught inside the 5.
What a catch.
And he'll go down right about the 4-yard line.
And Griffin Garver with a great catch there by the Freddies coming across the middle. Got that right around the 10-yard line and gets a few extra, and they quickly call timeout with 10 seconds.
Tell you, name we haven't called a lot all year long offensively is Garber, but what do they say? When we needed you, you were there, and that young man was definitely there. The ball was a little bit high from Sipes, but he did a great job getting up there, securing it, and bringing it down and make it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, when you're 6'2", you got the height to get your arms up there, so nice catch. So we get set to, I think this is, the longest it's taken this game with these guys on offense, all these timeouts.
10 seconds to go in the first half. 14-6 is the score. Fredericktown on top, looking to make it maybe 21-6. East Knox will get the ball to start the second half, which will be coming up right after the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show.
You got the fans. This is great. So high school football, here we are, wrapped up in your blankets, people coming back with your hot chocolates and your coffee.
I mean, what more you need?
Eating all that hot dogs right in front of us. Thank you very much.
I think Ron is petitioning for some free food.
I don't know. Well, maybe.
Shotgun formation for the Freddies. Sipe looks over the defense as he comes set. Motion man is going to be Parker. He'll fake it to him. He's looking. He's got he can just go to the backside. He's got one-on-one. He's going to try to fake it. He might have overthought himself there, and he did, as he was wrapped up and brought down by Fawcett. No, excuse me, that is Clark.
That wraps it up, too.
That'll be the end of the first half. So our score, Fredericktown 14, East Knox 6. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
What do you love most about the cooler weather? Snuggling under a warm blanket? Holidays with family? What about the flu? Not so much. Getting your flu shot at Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy at 14 East Main Street, Danville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
You give love a bad name. Recorded by Bon Jovi in the 2000s, this next chart reminds us it's now or never. We ain't gonna live forever. Featuring senior trumpet soloist Lily Foster. Sit back and enjoy It's My Life. No Bon Jovi show would be complete without this next chart. Featuring a drum break written by senior percussionist Ezekiel LaGrosse, we've got to hold on to what we've got, and we'll give it a shot. We present Living on a Prayer. One more big round of applause for the incredible Fredericktown High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we proudly present the 2025 edition of the East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride. Under the direction of Brian W. Dodd, Assistant Director Mr. Aaron Vance, Color Guard Advisor Nisa Lucky, and Assistant Janie Smith. Percussion Assistant Ethan Royer, and led onto the field by Field Commander Alexis Nybarger. Tonight, the band would like to open with an original song done by Bruno Mars and Rose. Here is APT. The band would like to continue this show with a hit by the American band, the B-52s. Here's the 1979 classic, Rock Lobster. The Band of Pride concludes their show tonight with a version of a song done in 1978 by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Here is September. The East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride would like to thank you for your kind attention. They also want to wish the Fredericktown Band the best of luck for the rest of their season and this school year. The band would also like to give a big thank you to our proud sponsors. We also want to once again thank all of our Band of Pride alumni for joining us tonight. Our sponsors, Donna Collins, Brandon Lumber Company, ES Credit Union, Apple Valley Sports, Kelly's Pizza, Killbutt Savings Bank, Trip 344. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Bulldog Band of Pride!
Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable four-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
And we are back getting ready to start the second half. Our score, Fredericktown 14, East Knox 6. Back deep will be Logan Clark. He'll set up shop right about his 10-yard line. Is Rand will do the kicking duties here for the Freddies. Approaches it, gets a low end-over-end kick taken by the up man at the 18. He'll be out across the 25, a stutter step at the 30, and he'll get about to a 32-yard line before he's taken down by a host of Freddies. So right now, a good position for the Bulldogs to be in. You got the ball here and get another positive drive like you did to start the game. Go down, put some points on the board, get yourself right back into action and keep that momentum on your side. As we saw there at the second half, it started to slip away from the Bulldogs. We'll see if they were able to regroup here in at halftime. So Lester will break huddle, shotgun formation as Clark and Fawcett to the right. Boyd on his right-hand hip. Man in motion from left to right. Takes a snap. He's going to look, and his receiver fell down and incomplete. Fawcett was the intended receiver there, but the Johnny Blaze of Grass tripped him up.
Yeah, his trip up almost caused an interception as well. Back for the Freddies was Gibson. Almost got a hold of it. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, it'll roll it back there for a 2nd down and 10.
As my science teacher in high school, Mr. Will, said, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, haven't heard that in a long time.
There's a third part to that. I'll just keep that to myself. Shotgun formation for Lester's. He's got two split out far right. Man in motion, brings him back, cuts on the stutter step there to the 40. And he'll go down right at the, and we got a flag coming in quickly on that one.
Cash Parker with the tackle there. Then that late flag, not sure, didn't see what it was, but good tackle
helmet
there.
To helmet. That'll be a costly penalty if it is. That'll be an extra 15 yards and put them in Freddie's territory. As the officials discuss it, yep, dead ball, personal foul, hit to the head. That's exactly what it is, and it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Personal foul targeting against the Freddies.
Don't see that a whole lot in the high school level, but nonetheless, the official felt it warranted there, and that'll be a free 15 yards. Makes it 1st and 10 at the Freddies' 45-yard line. Lester will break huddle, shotgun formation. He's going to send out 2 far side right. Boyd on his right-hand hip as he takes the snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look. He's got Fawcett who got behind the defender, and he's wide open at the 15. And I tell you what, the defensive player for Fredericktown just let him go right past him.
Yeah, it was actually Sipes was out there, and man, just zipped right by him, wide open. Once again, a really good catch. We're seeing why Lester has over 1,300 yards in passing right now, because man, when he passes it, he's going for 15, 20, 25 yards, big chunks.
Big chunks indeed. 1st down and 10. What do we got here? A whistle and offside false start on the offense. It is.
Yeah. Not exactly sure. It was one of these, either the receiver to the near side, or it was Fawcett in there, just a little too far, creeped up a little too far. And a lot of times those receivers will ask the official whether or not they're okay, but that time they didn't.
So it makes it 1st down and 15. The ball will be pushed back out to the 18-yard line. Again, shotgun formation. Clark, Fawcett split to the left as Boyd's on the left-hand hip. Lester takes a snap. He's looking that way. He's got time. He's got pressure coming down in the form of Toombs. He steps out of it. He makes a miss. He's going to pump fake. He's going to make another man miss. And he'll go down at about the 5-yard line. Might give him down to the 4, close to a 1st down.
I tell you what, that was a really good job to do the little pump fake. He was well over the line of scrimmage, but it did catch the defense off guard, able to get another 3 or 4 yards out of it. So that was a nice offensive play.
Enough to at least cause him to hesitate. And that is all he needed there to get him down to a 2nd down, and we're going to call it 1. As they will line up in a I formation. Boyd will be the deep back as Lester's under center. Takes a snap off that left side. It's going to be a keeper, and he's got the 1st down for sure. Question is, did he get in the end zone? And
there
he did. Touchdown East Knox. So that's exactly what the Bulldogs needed here to start the 2nd half. As you come out on the drive, you put 6 points up, and you bring that score 14-12. Nope, he's not in. What are we doing here, folks? Is he in, not in?
Well, I thought he put maybe they're just waiting for the point after to see. No, 1st down.
Not in, all right. So 1st and goal, they'll line up again, I formation, as Boyd will be the deep backs. Lester under center, takes a snap, turns. It's going to be a dive off that right side, and I don't think he got it, as that was Rush Beatty on the carry. Coaching staff for East Knox is trying to sell a touchdown, and what are we doing? Taking a timeout?
Timeout.
Timeout it is, so we'll step out too. Our score here, Fredericktown 14, East Knox 6. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger, or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Well, we'll go ahead and get into the muddy waters. It was a touchdown, and then the extra point, 2-point conversion failed. Scoreboard was a little slow to get the points up on the board, but our score here is actually 14-12. Send and file any all complaints to Gary.
Yeah, I know, Gary. Well, I don't know what the deal is over there, but we'll talk about that at the end of the fourth quarter. But here, I'm just kidding. He's doing a great job. But, not to be like Debbie Downer here, but this kind of, East Knox got the ball right out of the gate. They marched down, they scored. And then Fredericktown put 14 points on them. So I don't want to be that guy, but it's great that you get the points on the board. Now the defense has got to pick it up a little bit. And here we go.
Onside kick.
Oh, they're going to get another one.
Get it again. Unbelievable. That must be all they practice.
He had a great camera shot on that. I'm sure it barely made the 10 yards that they were there to recover it. Toombs is down there saying, it didn't quite go 10 yards. So
well, that was kind of what I thought, too. It looked like it was touched before it hit that 10-yard mark. Yeah, and one of the side officials is coming over to say, yeah, it got hit.
Well, this is going to be a big call right here because if it goes in favor of East Knox.
Nope, they just pointed first down Fredericktown. Yeah, because the orange marker came down shy of the 50, which is where it had to cross. And it looked like it hit one of the players for East Knox before it bounced across that 50-yard line.
Coach Beatty disputing it out there with the officials right now, saying, come on, I don't think so.
He can discuss all he likes, but unfortunately, like my battle against hair loss, it's going to be futile. It'll be 1st and 10 right at the 49-yard line of East Knox. And this is one of the problems when you do these onside kicks is you shorten the field up quickly.
I thought for sure they got that one, though, man. That was so close.
They're good at it. I'll give you that. They are. You can tell they spend a lot of time working on that, and Stevens does a great job of the way he just kind of pooches it there and gets the bounce. Side official is blowing his whistle. He's not happy about something. He made sure everybody's on the same page here, and now we come set. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Freddies. T formation. I mean, this is a slow to develop play here. A lot of confusion. Not quite sure what play is being done. Now they finally come set.
Now a timeout. Wow.
That is interesting. Well, I tell you, the player, Fawcett, is just jacked out of his mind out there on the field. So we're going to take a timeout, too. Our score here, Fredericktown 14, East Knox 12. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
So early timeout there for the Freddies. Just all types of confusion offensively as they're trying to start their first offensive series here of the second half, leading 14-12. There's 9:30 to go in the third quarter. East Knox will not see the ball before the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Mark it down, Ron. T formation as Sipe takes a snap, turns, pitches it to Parker off that left side. He's going to make me a liar. No, he's not. Wow, he got out of that first tackle, but the second one was able to knock him down. And another flag. There is a lot of anger on this field tonight, Ron.
Now I have to do laundry at home, but this is a little ridiculous.
It's probably going to be a personal foul late here on East Knox, which is not what they want. That'll be a huge break for the Freddies.
That was a good tackle by Hersenberg. So I'm not really sure because I know he was up high around the shoulders and helmet areas. I'm not quite sure whether he was too high.
I don't think it was on the tackle. It was something that happened after the play. There's kind of a scrum down here. It looked like one of the Freddies was trying to block one of the defenders and took a little personal effect to how that was being done maybe. But either way, that pushes the ball all the way down to the 31-yard line and makes it 1st and 10 for the Freddies. Now comes set, T formation as Sipe looks over that defense. Parker in motion, gets the pitch off that left side. He's got a convoy. He bounces off a one tackler but gets ripped down, and he'll get a gain of about 2.5, 3 yards.
I give those big defensive linemen credit when and credit is due. Caden Ridenauer with the tackle. Great job there by him.
So the Freddies will have a 2nd down and 8. T formation. Oh, we got movement. And are they going to call it? They are. And that'll be a free 5 yards. And that has been the one thing all night tonight for East Knox that has plagued them, is it has been a constant barrage of flags. And usually are coming at the really most inopportune time where it's difficult for them to recover.
Oh, they are. Absolutely.
So 2nd down, we'll call it about 4. As Sipe will come under center T formation. Parker in motion, turns. It's going to be Kirk Parker this time off the right side. He stumbled a little bit, but cut it back into the middle across the 20. And he'll fall forward to the 18-yard line and another 1st down.
You know, we've seen this, a couple times we've watched. This is kind of what they do right here. They're getting 5, 6, 7 yards each time they run the ball.
Methodical, keeps themselves moving down the field and keeps the other team's offense off the field. But the problem is with the other team's offense, Lester can hit you in one play. So Sipe's going to turn. It's going to be Auker on the dive right up the middle, and he's going to get a push to about the 16 before it stopped. There's going to be some screaming and yelling that the ball came loose. I don't think that's going to be the official ruling there on that play. And it'll be a gain of about 4. So again, remind you to stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage Player of the Game. And then Blake Sipe won it last week for us, after leading his team to an overtime victory over the visiting Loudonville Redbirds. 2nd down now as Sipe comes under center in the T formation. Man in motion is Parker. He gets the pitch. He goes around the right side. He stiff arms a man out across the 20. He's got one more and just left the beat on him the whole way in the house. Touchdown, Freddies.
Wow.
Boy, that was a textbook stiff arm right there. He kept that defender at bay for about 5 yards as he got around the corner. And I believe that was Kirk Parker on the carry there, a 18-yard touchdown run, pushes that score out to 22-12. It's also the street address of my childhood home, 2012.
There you go.
Never forget it. So Brand will be out, and he'll do the extra point duties as he gets it up. He gets it in. And our score here, Fredericktown 21, East Knox 12. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer vent. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
21-12 our score here, as we've got 7:09 in the third quarter. I was wrong, Ron. They scored way faster than I expected.
Yeah, they did.
They were on turbo. So Brand will be set to kick off. As he will approach the ball, gets his foot into it. It's going to be an angled kick to the near side. It's going to be taken by the up man there at the 20. He's got a crease down that sideline, dropped a shoulder on the kicker, and away he goes. 10-5. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And we got a flag, though, all the way back here at the 40. I'm amazed he didn't step out of bounds. It looked like he was really close to that sideline. That was a brutal hit he put. I believe the Gibson was the unwitting recipient of that.
Ran right over top of him, but we do have a penalty, and it might just be a sideline infraction.
Could be. There's two flags. Yep, that is. So that play is going to stand as that will be a 80-yard kickoff return and score for Rush Beatty. Young man has been quiet tonight offensively, but got his opportunity there, and it makes it 21-18 now, as the Bulldogs are hanging back on as hard as they can in this game. They will not give much breathing room to these Freddies. So they will line up for the extra point. Carver will come on to do the kicking duties, as they are missing a player, and that is, wait, maybe not, maybe they are, maybe they're not, maybe they are, maybe they're not. Nope. They're missing the football.
That's helpful.
That would be key. That would be key.
These officials getting tired here. What do we got? Oh, yeah, the football. We need that.
That's right.
Yeah. Can we got one of those, please?
So we will come set for the extra point. As the snap is back, the kick is up. Boy, he got a heck of a leg. Kick is good, and that'll make our score 21-19. Fredericktown on top of East Knox. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
So after that 80-yard kickoff return and score by the East Knox Bulldogs, we will get set up here for, I'm going to go out on a limb, an onside kick.
Well, they've got one, almost two. Third time's a charm.
That's what they say. But we will see what they get here. So Carver has the ball set up at the 40-yard line on the near hash as he approaches, gets his foot into it. It's going to bounce underneath, and this time Toombs will fall on it. And it'll be 1st and 10 Fredericktown at their own 44-yard line. You would think at this stage you'd put your hands team out there.
Yep.
You would think.
Yep, you would think. But, you know, it's not every game where you have somebody that's going to do three of those. You know, normally it's in crunch time. You know, you got limited time left in the game. Let's try to get the ball, but that's kind of like a go-to play off the for East Knox.
Problem is it gives you the other team great field position, and that puts your defense in a tougher position. And East Knox has shown that they've struggled here tonight to stop this running game from the Freddies. Not that they're alone. A lot of the K-Mac has struggled to do that. As Sipe will come set under center in a kind of split T formation. Man in motion is going to be Cash Parker. He gets the pitch off that left side. He got wrapped up a little bit in the backfield, but he was able to get out of the ankles, and now we got more flags again. There's a lot of anger on the field tonight. That's all I'm going to say, folks. Parker with the carry gets out to the 42, but it's going to be a personal foul on Fredericktown. That's going to push the ball back. So first time the Freddies have been hit for that.
Yeah, you know, the penalties haven't been like holding or, I mean, they've been personal fouls. That's like, wow. All right, then.
There is no love loss out there on the field between the Freddies and the Bulldogs. So Parker is talking to his coach over there. They're going to send in a sub. I think they ran that play with only 10 players that last play, if I remember. If my eyes were not failing me. There was no fullback lined up behind Sipe. So it comes set, second down and very long. We'll call it 20 as they are in the T formation. Motion man Parker gets the pitch. He's going to give it a counter to Cash Parker. He's got a convoy out the outside. He's got one man to beat and cannot As again, a great job there, Beatty, open field tackle. But not before he picked up a huge chunk of 12 yards and brings up a lot more manageable third down, and we'll call it 8.
Yeah, right when you think they're going to break one loose, man, one of those defenders will sneak around the backside and bring him down.
So third down, 8. Ball's back at the 46-yard line on the far hash mark. 5:54 to go here in the third quarter. 21-19 our score. Fredericktown on top with the ball. Shotgun formation here for Sipe. Parker in motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to him. He's got time. He's got pressure now coming. He's going to look downfield. He's got more pressure, and he just throws it away. A wise choice. He was trying to make something happen, but nothing positive was going to come out of that play. Plus, I think he had his own lineman about 18 yards downfield.
Yeah, it looked like Miles Mitchell got through the defender for East Knox and the Bulldogs. A little slower guy because he's 225, but, man, he broke in there and caused a little problem for Sipes, who had to roll out to the far side. Just couldn't find anybody open, so it brings the fourth down now, 8 yards. And, this is a big play. So if they don't get the first down, East Knoxville, they're going to punt it.
They're going to punt.
Thought for sure they were going to go for it.
Junior Butler will step out to do the punting duties. As Clark will be back deep for the Bulldogs, setting up shop at about his own 18. Snap to Butler. He gets his right foot into it. It's a low spiral. Will take a Fredericktown bounce and be picked up there by Butler. He was electric on the last return. He gets out across the 25 on this return. And much to the chagrin of the air horn, he is going no further as he goes down at the 28. So 1st and 10 as the Bulldogs will come out here for another offensive series. Overall, they've had a lot of success. They've been able to capitalize and score on most of their series. The second quarter was about the worst for them so far in the game. Just really could not find much continuity on the. That's the problem. You drop 2 or 3 passes in this offense, and then you're done. That's the one problem when you throw the football. So Lester again, shotgun formation, 2 far side right. As Boyd's in the backfield with him, he's looking right. He's got his man. That's going to be a penalty coming in from the backside, so we'll see what that is. And we'll get out to about the 34-yard line, but I think you're right, Ron. I believe that's going to be a holding call on the Bulldogs. So backwards they go as Beatty will be negated on that catch.
You were talking about the second quarter. It was like nothing for either team. I mean, only one team scored, and that was Fredericktown. But, yeah, that was just kind of like that quarter that wouldn't end.
Yeah, it was a lackluster quarter at least. We got 5:24 here to go in the third quarter, 21-19 our score. Fredericktown on top. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game, Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Country Court Skilled Nursing, and Alumni Roofing. So empty backfield now as Lester with Boyd in the backfield now takes a snap, hands it off to Boyd. Boyd tried to go off that right side, and Boyd once again has very limited room to operate. They're going to be generous and give him a yard on that carry to make it 2nd down and 19. So as the game continues to flow, the Bulldogs going to line up in a huddle about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, a little deeper than normal. We'll finally break that with 15 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation. As he will have Boyd in the backfield with him. 2 split out right, 1 near side left. Lester comes set, takes a snap, drops back. He's got time. Now the pressure starts to come. He steps up. He's got a lot of room. There's the holding flag coming as he's going to run all the way out to the 30 and out of bounds. He'll go there, but it's going to come all the way back and another holding penalty on the Bulldogs.
Well, they were 1st and 10. They were 2nd and 20. Now they're going to be 2nd and, 30. Keep going the wrong direction here.
Yeah, that is not the formula you want to line up, unless, maybe they're going with like that old adage in a game of golf, 3 bad shots and 1 great one gets you a par.
Well, that is true, but I don't think that's the case, but yes.
So we'll see where they officially mark this. They're still trying to figure out where to march it off at. They're going to spot it right about the 16-yard line, looks like?
11.
11-yard line, and they got to get all the way to the 39. Quick math tells you that's, what, 28? So second down and 28 now for the Bulldogs. As there's two in the backfield, he's going to turn, hand it off Boyd. This time Boyd's got a little bit of a crease. He dropped his shoulder and had his defender knocked over, but he fell forward too, and that'll be a gain of about 9.
Nice hit there by Cirque Parker, man. He just laid into him.
And the Bulldogs will look at a monumental third down here. Again, need to get out to the 39-yard line to get another first down. Keep this drive alive. They had a nice defensive stop, forcing the Freddies to punt for the first time tonight on that last series. Lester takes a snap. It's going to hand it off Boyd. It's going to come around on a reverse. It's going to be Fawcett across the 25 and nowhere else to go. The young man ran too much east to west. And after all that effort, got maybe 2. I think he ran about 40 yards to get 2 yards.
He did, yeah. Interesting play call on that one. Maybe they're just content to try to punt and move them back and get the defense back out. I was more looking for something pass to the outside or down the middle.
They seem to have gone away from what worked in that first half. Yeah. You haven't seen Fawcett really get targeted a whole lot here. So Stephen Kroger's got the football. He's got to get his foot into a high-end over-end kick. Will bounce at about the 40. Take a Fredericktown bounce and be down right there at the 40. Maybe 39.5-yard line, and that's where the Freddies will start 1st and 10 with 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. Thanks to some of our sponsors, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Velvet Ice Cream, Conway Danville Pharmacy, Ariel Corporation, Citywide Solutions, Knox Public Health, Mobility Management, Danbury Senior Living, Buckeye Stoves, Pizza Cottage, Spearman Financial Services, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Howard Hilton, Griffin Insurance, Starting Point in Knox County, Meeks County. That's a new county, is Neeks, not Knox. And the Knox County Veteran Services Office. So 1st and 10 as the Freddies come out. Sipe in a T formation as he gets underneath center. Parker in motion, turns, pitches it to him off the right side. He cuts it back up into the middle, rolls off some tackles across the 40. And he'll go down at about the 44-yard line. And Kirk Parker right now is starting to get a little energy inside him to lead this team.
Yeah, and he can be explosive at times too, and it's nice. He goes inside. You saw it on that play where he'll get hit and he'll spin, roll off of the defender, and get himself another yard or 2.
So the second down, we'll call it 6. The ball just shy of the 45-yard line as Sipe comes under center. Cash Parker in motion. This time he gets the pitch off that left side. He's got a convoy of blockers and just runs over the defender, and he falls over the top, the carnage that was Boyd underneath him. Just aggressive running. You didn't see this last week from these two running backs, Parker.
No.
They've come out with a mission here tonight, and they are running with authority as both Kirk and Cash are doing a great job leading the way here for the Freddies. So Sipe will come set again, T formation, ball at the 45-yard line of East Knox. Kirk Parker in motion this time. Will get the pitch. He'll go off that right side. A stutter step, made a man miss. A stiff arm. We got a holding, so it's all coming back, and it's going to be for naught. As the Freddies were caught there in the backfield. You're learning, Ron. You're learning.
Right on cue, man. There it was. That's like a 5-horn.
It's a setup, brother.
Ringer, man. Let me tell you.
Go big or home, go home, right?
Cow.
Isn't that how we do it around here, Mr. Cooper? That's right. So that penalty will move them back 10 yards. It'll put them back inside their own territory at the 45-yard line. Need to get to the 35 of East Knox for a first down. The way both Kurt and Cash have been running the ball tonight, I got a feeling that won't be a problem. So Blake Sipe will come under center T formation. Cash Parker is checked out. Oh, we got 2 men in motion. That I don't even know how you let the play start. I mean, because you could get a kid hurt.
Yeah.
Like that play should have been blown dead from the start on the illegal formation or motion, I guess. That's unfortunate. They had to bring in a sub there for Cash. It was Gibson, who may still be working out some of the cobwebs in his head after that hit he took down the sideline.
Now in Canadian football, you can move anybody. I mean, everybody's going. It's kind of what it reminded me of.
You can have them running straight at the line of scrimmage, too. Be a nightmare as a defensive back. So either way, the penalty will be declined. Okay. And they'll take the result of the play, make it 2nd down and 20. So they'll go shotgun formation now for the Freddies. A little confusion there on the line. Finally comes set. Cash Parker in motion. Almost need the snap, but it's going to be Blake Sipe with a convoy off that left side across the 50. And he'll push forward to about the 47-yard line. A nice little play there on 2nd down.
Almost got to the original line of scrimmage. I think it was about a yard or two shy. But, yeah, he was like a millisecond away from a delay of game.
So 3rd down, we'll call it 12 as the ball is back inside East Knox territory. You run out of bounds on that play? Must have, as the clock is stopped at 48 seconds. T formation again as Sipe comes under center. Kirk Parker in motion. He gets the pitch, and he somehow got past the defender. I don't know how he didn't have a batter, and what a stiff arm on that defender there. I don't know how he stayed with him, but he was able to pull him down. I'll tell you what, he is I feel like Kirk Parker spent the whole week just working on that stiff arm.
Got a huge stiff arm, but I tell you what, give credit to Hersenberg was being able to get the tackle anyway. Not sure how, but he did.
He did not give up, that is true. And he was able to bring him down by his fingernails to force a 4th down. We'll call it 6. Play clock and game clock are almost in sync. About to say bye, bye, bye. One of Gary's favorite songs. He was hoping for that reference. As Sipe comes underneath center. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score here, Fredericktown 21, East Knox 19. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court is a Levering Management skilled nursing center.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
So the start of the 4th quarter. 4th down for the Freddies inside East Knox territory. 21-19 is our score. As we bring you action in week number 8 of the high school football season. Winding down quickly here as we got 2 weekends left. Shotgun formation for the Freddies. Man in motion is going to be Kirk Parker here, and it's going to be Sipe off that right side. He's got a huge crease out across the 35, and he'll go down inside the 35 at the 33, and that'll be a 1st down. Again, reminder, next week we will have East Knox again as they play host to Centerburg. Another tough challenge ahead of them. And Danville will head up the road and go take on these Fredericktown Freddies. So 1st and 10, and I got a feeling we just dropped down into half gear and are about to hit the slow-mo drive of a century, as the Freddies like to do. So Blake Sipe under center T formation. Kirk Parker gets the pitch off that right side. He's got a stiff arm, made a man miss, but he was able to hold on for teammates to show up and wrap him up and take him down for a gain of 2. Tell you, Parker's done a great job tonight, taking the weight off of Blake Sipes. You haven't had to have Sipes run the ball as much as you normally do. And you see it when he does run it. He's got a lot more explosion. English, I told you it'd lose it at some point. He's got a lot more explosion in his step and is picking up big chunks. We got all types of movement, young man. You cannot move on that offensive line like that. Yeah. Yep. In a sea of helmets, the one that rises first is going to be the one that's picked, and that was the Fredericktown Freddy's right guard there.
Definitely got him on that one. So, but yeah, I'll definitely agree with you on that. Parker doing a great job running the ball tonight. Very explosive around the lines when he gets it to the outside. And you're right. Sipes is, he can put it down, and he's got the ability to run the ball too. But it's nice to see a little mix-up and different look offensively for the Freddies.
So under center he comes. It's Cash Parker in motion this time. It's going to be a counter back to his brother, Kirk Parker, and he's got a convoy with Toombs out to the 25. And he'll go down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. A nice little change of direction there on that pitch play. And a huge first down.
Yep, tripped up and brought down by Rush Beatty for the Bulldogs.
2 references right there. Good band and a not too bad of actor. So 1st and 10 here as the drive continues. We're down to 10 minutes in the ballgame. 21-19 our score. Fredericktown on top. As Sipe is checking his Rolex. He comes set. Kirk Parker's going to get the pitch around the right side. He's got a block. He's going to make a man miss. Steps it back inside. He'll fall inside the 15 to the 14. And nice gain again of about 7 or 8 yards there on the first down.
Wind the clock down. Take their time. Get regrouped. Get to the line. And they'll watch the play clock get down to probably under 10 seconds before they think about snapping the ball.
The coach has done a great job of teaching this offense to his team and teaching them to be patient with it. A lot of younger kids, you can't slow them down this much. They want to go, 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 go. But even in times of where you think you need to be urgent, they've stayed very methodical. This time it's Cash Parker off that left side inside the 10 to the 7. And that's what they do. They just keep moving downfield. And eventually they get pay dirt.
It wears the defense down, too, because they're just sitting over there waiting. And now, okay, here they go.
Yep, you're down in your stance that whole entire time. So 1st and goal as the ball rests at the 9-yard line. 8:40 to go here in the ball game. As the Freddies come set. Play clock down under 10 now as Kirk Parker gets in motion. It's going to be turned. It's going to be a keeper. I think that was Auker on the dive there. Could be wrong.
Yeah, it looked like Sipes was going to keep the ball there for a second. Somewhere amongst all of the bodies, he was able to hand it off.
They say it's Parker. I believe that was Reese Hannon that took the ball on that dive there, number 40. Picked up about 5. Makes it 2nd goal. Mind you again, stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage Player of the Game during the starting Port of Knox County postgame show. So Sipe comes set. Parker in motion. He's going to get the pitch off that right side. Is Kirk Parker, and he's in. Touchdown, Freddies. 4-yard run by Kirk Parker. I believe that's at least his 2nd, if not 3rd, touchdown of the game here for the Freddies. Pushes that score out to 27-19. It is his 3rd score.
Oh, I'll get that here for you.
Right.
But yeah,
it's a 4-yard run.
It's close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Number 4 for the day.
They've all come from Kirk Parker? I thought somebody else had one in there. We'll have to check and see. But either way, Brand's got the kick. He's up. He's good. Our score here is Fredericktown 28, East Knox 19. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Attention skilled machinists. Do you have experience with multi-axis CNC machine tools? Ariel Corporation is looking for talented individuals like you to join our team. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unmatched retirement savings programs, and work in safe, clean, climate-controlled facilities with top-tier equipment. With locations in Heath and Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Ready to take your career to the next level? Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
Look, up up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Mr. Water Heater Guy to the rescue with incredible prices. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $225. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing. Incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up and hot water heater problems away.
And welcome back to the Kirk Parker Show, as that young man has put his 4th score on the board here tonight and has single-handedly become the thorn in the side here for the Blue Dogs. Good Lord, Bulldogs. Brand gets his foot into a high end overrun kick. It's going to be picked up at about the 25 to the outside to the 30, 35. And he'll be driven out of bounds just past the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 East Knox. You know, it's got to be frustrating for the Bulldogs in the sense that you're not playing a bad game. You've just had costly penalties that have really hurt you in ideal times. The extra point has put you in a little bit of a pickle. But you get plenty of time on the clock with your explosive offense. The problem is when you give the ball back to Fredericktown, if you can't get the ball back in 3 plays, the game's over.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. They got to put some points on the board right here.
Lester takes a snap. Shotgun formation. He's got plenty of time as he's going to unload down the middle of the field and just overshot his receiver. As that was, I believe, Rush Beatty.
Yep, Rush Beatty going across the middle of the field, right around the 45, 40-yard line. The pass went up into the air, just, overthrew him because he was there.
He's got a lot of time in that pocket all night long. I mean, we saw a couple sacks on the one series there. They had 2 back-to-back sacks. Toombs got in there and one other player for the Freddies. But for the most part, he really hasn't had a whole lot of pressure in his face as he's been sitting back there surveying this defense. So 2nd down now as man in motion is going to be Beatty. It's going to be a keeper by Lexter, and he's going to go right up the middle, stutter step to the 40. He'll go down right there at the 40.5-yard line, bring up 3rd down.
Now the Bulldogs don't really seem like they're in a big hurry either.
No,
they're almost taking their time here.
Almost reserved to be slow-paced in this effort. So again, shotgun formation. He's going to have trips out to the right and Beatty on his right-hand hip. It's going to be a heavy formation. Lester's going to throw. It's going to be quick, and it's going to be batted at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, got his hands up in the air. Big number 14, that's Cooper Ocker. So a nice play there to drop that pass down.
And it's 4-down territory. I guess your urgency doesn't tell you it's 4-down territory. You seem very kind of resigned, and I think he's going to take a timeout, and he is. So East Knox will take a timeout with 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. 28-19 is our score. Fredericktown on top. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
At Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Knox County and Danville, your community Health Mart Pharmacy is Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Visit Conway's Danville Pharmacy, 14 East Main Street, taking the time to listen and care.
Out of that timeout, 28-19 our score. Fredericktown on top with 7 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Well, what I was going to say before the break there is, East Knox got to get a 1st down here because I think they realize that if Fredericktown gets the ball, the way they control the clock,
it's over.
Game's done.
Yeah. Yep. So 4th down now as man in motion from left to right. Lester takes a snap. Quick hit. Fawcett's got it. It was working all first half. They finally came back to it, and it's home into the Fredericktown territory and a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. They had to get that 1st down to keep the ball so they at least have an opportunity to try to get some points on the board. They'll still have a tough job ahead of them. That would be stopping Fredericktown when they get the ball back.
Indeed. So a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 as they're in Freddie territory at the 48-yard line. Break huddle in a shotgun formation. 2 left in the form of Clark and Fawcett. Lester takes a snap. Design quarterback keeper right up the middle, and he got hit hard.
I thought the ball was loose there for a second. I saw Rush Beatty looking down on the ground like there's a ball somewhere.
They'll get a gain of about 3 on that to the 45-yard line, and it'll bring up second down. So East Knox, 2 timeouts left, trailing by 9 points. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Play clock under 10 as Lester finally comes set. Shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks over the middle. He goes and almost intercepted.
Man, great play. Owen Garver got his hands on the ball, almost intercepted. Man, that's the second or third time tonight we've seen a play like that. Great job.
Intended target was Logan Hersenberg. As you said, just a great job there by that young defender, linebacker, kind of hybrid nickel, a shorter kid. Can't be over 5'8". He just kind of hides behind the lineman, and he was able to see that ball come across the middle, get his hands up, and knock it down. So third down now as Lester breaks huddle. Have 3 split left, and Boyd on his left-hand hip. Now a man in motion from left to right is going to be Beatty. High snap, Lester takes it. Pressure's coming as he gets the ball away, and incomplete. A great job there defensively by the Freddies. I believe that was Sipe on the coverage.
Yeah, actually, it looked like it, but like number, yep. What a great job, man. Almost intercepted, get his hands up there, knock it down. 4th down, 7 now for East Knox. This is going to be it right here.
It's kind of your ball game, as you said, because once the Freddies get the ball, they only need 5 plays and they'll run the clock out. So Lester keeps looking to the sideline and relays the signals to his teammates as they come set on a 4th down and 7. Ball at the 45-yard line. Play clock down to 4 seconds as they're finally coming set. 1 second. And really?
Timeout.
I mean, come on. I've seen. Oh boy! Wow, they got the timeout. Okay. Well, they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
So the second timeout here in the 4th quarter for East Knox. They are down to 1 left for the ballgame with 5:42 to go. With a big 4th down here looming. They need to get just past the 38-yard line to get a first down. Keep this drive alive. Trailing by 9 points here. And it hasn't been for a lack of effort. East Knox has done a very good job of hitting a lot of explosive plays, staying in the ball game, fighting their way back in and out. But unfortunately right here, if they cannot get this, it's going to probably be the end of the game. So quick snap, Lester, he looks to the right, he throws to the right, and it's caught. I believe he has it. He does.
Yeah.
And a great job there by Beatty on that reception.
That was a really good catch. Let's give that young man credit because he went down. He just picked it up off the ground. Very good job. I tell you what, just like new kids on the block, they're hanging tough.
Yeah, I like it. So 1st and 10 now as the ball sits inside the 35-yard line. Lester looking outside. There's covered. He's going to come back over to Hershberg, and he got free across the 20, and he'll go down at the 15-yard line. A nice first down reception keeps the drive alive, and East Knox starting to find the wind in the sails.
Yeah. I added a lot with that, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he's the best in the business, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Strong work, Ron. Strong work. So 1st and 10 as they come out of the huddle.
Almost past my bedtime here.
Lester's looking left. He's going to Fawcett in the corner and incomplete, as it was Butler one-on-one with him in the far side of the end zone, and the ball just sailed long.
When you think about this game, you got two teams, Fredericktown 6-1, East Knox 1-6. They're not playing like a 1-6 team. They're really not. They're playing pretty decent ball tonight. We've had some really good plays, good passes, some good runs. Penalties hurt them, though, a little bit.
Quite honestly, I think if you would have got rid of half those penalties, this ball game may be a little bit different right now. So Lester comes set on 2nd and 10. 2 split left as Boyd's on his left-hand hip, takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look. It's going to go over the middle and incomplete as that ball sailed in low. He was trying to hook up with Hertzberger again and just was not able to find it.
Caden Gibson was back in that secondary, too, trying to dive in there to steal one away with an interception right at the 5-yard line.
So it stops the clock at 4:55 here in the ball game, as Lester looks over for the signals. Play clock down to 10 seconds now as they come to the line of scrimmage. 2 split left. And timeout Fredericktown. We'll step out too. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
The Shop on Main, located in downtown Fredericktown, is your newest local flower shop, also offering merchandise crafted by local merchants. The shop is open Monday through Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Thursdays and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Stop in for a unique gift or brighten someone's day with a fresh flower arrangement. Reach us at 740-848-0094.
3rd and 10 for the East Knox Bulldogs. They trail by 9 to the Fredericktown Freddies with under 5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Shotgun formation, man in motion from left to right. He's going to look as Lester. He's got pressure coming. Toombs, he's going to evade him, steps out to the right. He tries to get it away, somehow does, but the backside pursuit catches up to him and will take him down. They'll give him a gain of about a yard there, but it makes 4th down.
Cooper Ocker with the tackle. Toombs wasn't able to get to him, so Ocker right there behind him to bring him down. So here we go. This is kind of 4th down. 4:47 to go here in the ball game. So like we've been talking about, Fredericktown gets the ball. It's pretty much going to run the clock back down to 0.
Play clock down under 15 seconds now as they come to the line of scrimmage. Again, shotgun formation for Lester. He'll send out 2 to the left. Keep Boyd in the backfield on his left-hand hip. Comes set, takes a snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming. It's Toombs again. He gets away from him. He's going to look downfield. He's got his man there and incomplete, as both Fawcett and Beatty were both kind of in the same area along with 3 or 4 defenders.
That was off the hands of Fawcett. The opportunity was thrown behind him a little bit. Well, he was running for his life, so, I mean, understandably so, but almost was able to reel that in.
So that, unfortunately, will be a turnover on downs. And the human rain delay that is referred to as the Fredericktown Freddies offense is about to come on the field.
It kind of reminds me a little bit like back in the day, you had mail, snail mail. Then I got a little faster with email, and texting, and so we're back to snail mail here for the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Without a doubt, they will use every inch of that play clock.
Actually, it might be the old Western days.
There you go.
Horseback.
T formation as Kirk Parker gets the pitch, goes off that right side, drops his shoulder across the 15 up to about the 19-yard line. He'll go down there a gain of about 5. Young man is just putting on a show here tonight. He came ready to play. There's no doubt about that. He's scored a touchdown in every quarter so far here in the ballgame. I guess so far it is, unless we somehow find ourselves in overtime, which, based on the way this game's going, I do not see that happening. And he's got to be well over that 100-yard mark by this point. So the play clock continues to roll. It finally gets down under 10 seconds as Sipe comes set. T formation, takes a snap, turns, pitches. Kirk Parker bounced into his own guy. Ran into the back of his own brother. Bounced off at about a yard and finally fell down.
People tripping over people, running into your own players.
Something in the air out here about brothers beating up brothers. Maybe that's what it is. Right, Mr. Cooper? Anyways, it's going to be third down now. We'll call it 3. Ball resting at the 20-yard line. I think I'm going to hear about this after the fourth quarter run. Play clock down under 10 now. A Sipe comes set. Kirk Parker in motion. A little bit of jumpage, but they're going to allow him to reset it. Play clock down to 2 seconds. Takes a snap, turns. Kirk Parker off that right side. Cuts it back up the middle, and he'll be out across the 25. And he might as well start punching bus tickets. He was giving half the East Knox Bulldog a ride, and we'll get another first down.
He's a workhorse back there, man. When he gets that ball, he just does not stop moving his legs, gets 3 yards, and he doesn't stop, gets another 3 yards. Great second effort by Mr. Parker there, running back tonight. This has been impressive. We've seen him play a few times this year, and this is the best I've seen him run the ball.
Indeed. He is. He came out here with an intent, and he has delivered on here tonight. T formation is going to be a dive play right up the middle, and he'll get maybe about a yard or 2. So the clock continues to roll. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 28-19 is our score. Fredericktown on top, as they look to the sideline for the play call. Mind you to stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage player of the game. Play clock under 10. They finally come set. Parker in motion, gets the pitch. Goes off that right side. He's got a crease across the 30, up to the 35. He's still making a man. I mean, he is relentless to the 40.
Wow.
And he finally goes down there as he had bus fare all the way to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it's such a strong running back. He was not going to get taken down.
So it moves the clock, or it moves the chains and keeps the clock moving. As the ball's out across the 40-yard line, down to 1:40 to go here in the ball game. Fredericktown looking to seal up their 7th win, go to 7-1. East Knox will fall to 1-7, but nothing about their performance here tonight would speak of a 1-7 football team. Excellent effort by Fawcett, along with Luster and a couple others. But now we're going to have a timeout by Fredericktown. We're going to take a timeout too. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Pizza. So after that timeout, our score here, 28-19, Fredericktown on top with 1:20 to go in the ball game. Freddies are just going to be content to let this clock roll out. There's no reason to get carried away with too much here. As they come set in a shotgun formation. Heavy stack to the right. And that's the way Sipe will go. He's got a convoy out across the 45 to 50. He's going to stutter step and fall down at the East Knox 42-yard line, but another first down. Nope, they're going to say he went out at the 45.
Well, I think they stopped the clock just for the moving of the chains. I believe once they get the chains set, they'll move them, because I didn't think he went out of bounds, but I guess so.
In reality, you could take 3 knees and call this a ball game, and I think that's what they're finally going to do as they line up in victory formation. Sape will get under center, take a snap, and take a knee. What a great game here for the Freddies, as they were able to come in here, withstand the initial barrage from the Bulldogs, as the onslaught started right at the opening kick with the onside kick. They weathered that storm pretty well, though, and did a great job of just, as they do, steady Eddie. Very consistent, very methodical, very patient. Play clock now down under 10 seconds as they come set. Sipe will take another knee again. And that will be the last play of the ball game. So our final score here is going to be Fredericktown 28, East Knox 19. We'll be back for the starting point of Knox County postgame show on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
So the starting point of Knox County post-game show, Ron, and it was a great game here by Fredericktown, a great effort by the East Knox Bulldogs, but at the end of the day, it's a 28-19 victory for the Freddies, and that'll get here.
Real easy. Onside kick. East Knox gets the ball. They take it down, get a 6-yard touchdown pass from Lester to Fawcett to put them on the board. 6-0 as the point after was missed. At 3:36, 16-yard touchdown run. This name's going to be familiar. Cirque Parker, all right? Fredericktown scores 7-6. Second quarter, well, there was one score. It was Cirque Parker. He had a touchdown run. He puts it in, 14-6. Had the halftime show with both bands. They did a great job. In the third quarter, it was a 3-yard touchdown run from the Bulldogs, Jack Lester. That got East Knox a little closer. It was 14-12. But then with 7:09 to go, familiar name, Cirque Parker, 18-yard touchdown run, 21-12. Fredericktown was ahead. And then on that kickoff, an 80-yard touchdown return kickoff from Rush Beatty gets East Knox even closer. Fredericktown 21-19. That's where it ended, because in the fourth quarter, the Freddies scored with 7:51 to go. Cirque Parker, 4-yard touchdown run, puts them up 28-19. And that's how they wrapped up the ball game. Final score 28-19. But man, Parker had an incredible ball game. Scored in every single quarter.
Tell you what, that is all the more reason, as Tiffany says, obviously, to give him the Pizza Cottage Player of the Game, as he will win the award here tonight, and that will be the end of our game. Again, reminder, next week, Centerburg at East Knox, Danville at Fredericktown for Gary